It's that low-level, persistent hum of anxiety that you can't trace back to a specific worry. It's the fogginess that descends in the afternoon, making it hard to find your words or focus on a task. You feel unsettled, and you're told to just relax or get more sleep. But the feeling persists. You are not imagining this. That feeling of anxiety, that brain fog, is not just in your head. It is a very real, very physical, biological signal, and it may be originating from an unexpected place, your gut. Before we begin, please remember that I am a health researcher and translator, not a medical doctor. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. Please consult your physician for any medical advice. Today, we're going to put the science back into your kitchen and find the clarity you deserve. For decades, we've treated the brain as if it were separate from the rest of the body. But what we in the research field now understand with incredible clarity is that the brain and the gut are in constant, direct communication. This is a two-way superhighway called the gut-brain axis. This connection is managed by your microbiome, the vast, intelligent community of trillions of bacteria living in your gut. When this community is balanced and diverse, it's your greatest ally. It helps produce vitamins, regulates your immune system, and even creates neurotransmitters, sending signals of calm and well-being up to your brain. But what happens when this community is out of balance? This is a state we call dysbiosis, and it can be triggered by stress, a high pathogen load, or a diet that doesn't properly feed your beneficial microbes. When your microbiome is in this imbalanced state, it stops sending those signals of calm. Instead, it can begin to send signals of alarm. An imbalanced gut can lead to a compromised gut lining, allowing inflammatory molecules to leak into your system. This creates a state of low-grade, chronic inflammation. And via that gut-brain axis, those inflammatory signals travel directly to your brain. The anxiety and brain fog you feel is the sensation of this neuroinflammation. It is not a personal failing. It is a biochemical response to a system in distress. To heal the mind, we must first look to the gut. If the root of this anxiety and brain fog is an imbalanced microbiome and a compromised gut barrier, then our path to clarity is clear. We don't need a mystery pill. We need a targeted biochemical tool to restore that balance. We must feed our beneficial bacteria so they can do the work of healing for us. This is where the science of a specific, and often overlooked, fruit becomes incredibly empowering. We are talking about the apricot. We often think of apricots for their sweetness or their beautiful color, but their true power lies in their biochemical structure. Apricots are an exceptional source of a specific type of soluble fiber called pectin. Now, there are two main types of fiber. Insoluble fiber, like you'd find in celery, acts like a broom to sweep the intestines. But soluble fiber, like pectin, acts like a gel. It's a prebiotic. This is the critical distinction. This fiber is not food for you. It is the preferred food for your beneficial gut microbes. When this pectin-rich fiber from the apricot travels to your colon, your beneficial bacteria begin to ferment it. This is their feeding process. And in this process, they release, as a byproduct, one of the most powerful healing compounds in the human body, short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. When we analyze these SCFAs, We find they are the master keys to healing the gut-brain axis. They perform two critical jobs. Axis. They perform two critical jobs. First, one SCFA in particular, called butyrate, is the primary fuel source for the cells that line your colon. It's what they eat to stay strong and healthy. By feeding your microbes pectin, you are enabling them to produce the very compound that repairs the gut lining, making it strong and intact. This stops those inflammatory molecules from leaking out and causing problems in the first place. Second, these SCFAs are signaling molecules. They are absorbed into your bloodstream and travel throughout your body. They are powerfully anti-inflammatory. CITE. D. et al. 2018. Cellular and Molecular Immunology. They are the all-clear signal that travels up the gut-brain axis, telling the brain to calm down. They are the direct, biochemical antidote to the neuroinflammation that you feel as anxiety and brain fog. Apricots don't just stop there. They are also packed with beta-carotene, which our body converts to vitamin A critical nutrient for maintaining the integrity of the gut's mucosal lining. And they are a rich source of potassium, a vital trace mineral electrolyte that is essential for the proper nerve signaling that governs both your gut and your brain. I've linked the research on pectin and SCFAs for you in the description. This is the clarity we've been looking for. The apricot is not just a fruit. It is a complete, prebiotic, gut-healing, and brain-soothing protocol in a single, natural package. So, we have the why. Our anxiety and brain fog are linked to our gut-brain axis. We have the what. The soluble pectin in apricots feeds our microbes to create anti-inflammatory SCFAs. Now, we need the how. Because for an audience with a sensitive, inflamed, or imbalanced gut, just eating a handful of raw or dried apricots might be too much too soon. Raw fiber can be abrasive. For a system that is already in distress, we need to make this healing food as gentle and as bioavailable as possible. The solution is simple, elegant, and comes straight from our grandmother's kitchens. We need to cook them. By stewing apricots, we are doing two things. First, we are using water and gentle heat to pre-digest the fiber, breaking down the tough cellular structures. This makes the pectin incredibly easy on your digestive tract. Second, this process unlocks the pectin, making it even more accessible to your beneficial microbes. This is the gut-brain Compote protocol. It is simple, fast, and you can make a batch for the entire week. Here is the protocol. First, you will start with 1 cup of unsulfured dried apricots. Using dried apricots gives us a concentrated source of this fiber. Second, place them in a small saucepan and add 2 cups of filtered water, just enough to cover them. Third, add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. This is not just for flavor. Cinnamon is a powerful tool for helping to balance blood sugar. Fourth, bring the pot to a very gentle simmer. Do not boil it. We just want to warm it through. Let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes until the apricots are soft, plump, and the liquid has thickened into a beautiful, light syrup. That's it. This compote is now a gentle, powerful, and bioavailable tool. You can store it in a glass jar in the fridge. You can have a few spoonfuls by themselves, Add them to oatmeal or swirl them into a plain, unsweetened yogurt. This simple act is how you take back your agency. You are not just making a snack. You are scientifically preparing a protocol to feed your microbiome, heal your gut lining, and send a direct biochemical signal of calm to your brain. The journey to health is not about finding one single miracle. It's about the small, consistent, daily choices that remind your body how to heal itself. You are not just eating, you are communicating. You are using the science in your kitchen to change the conversation between your gut and your brain, and to find the clarity you deserve.